Another day, another video. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Today we are watching the Vampire Diaries. This is episode 8 of season 3. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. The first 2 seasons have been uploaded, as well as the whole first 7 episodes of this one. You can go back and enjoy before watching today's video. Now, the last episode was very exciting, wasn't it? We seen the consequences of bringing Jeremy back from Bonnet, and that was the dead. And something happened where everybody could see the dead, literally. So we had previously seen Vicar and seen Anna, but now people could see them in real life. So the Tomb Vampires was back. They was causing chaos. Lexi was back. She was trying to help Delena with Stefan's problems. Mason come back. He attacked Damon, and then he helped Damon, trying to gather some information at the end, which we'll expand on. And obviously Anna and Jeremy, they was getting closer and closer. They ended up kissing. Elena seen them. She told Caroline. She told Bonnie. Bonnie's binned him off at the end. Fair play to Bonnie. She needs to be everybody's first priority because Bonnie is sick and she doesn't deserve to be second best. And it's interesting because Damon, pretty much, him and Mason was kind of hanging out. Mason revealed some information that there's a way to kill Klaus, and it's underneath the Lockwood property. And if Damon give him an apology, he will take him down there. Well, Damon gave him some sort of shitty apology, but Mason said that was good enough. He never said sorry, but he said that's good enough, and he took him down there. Well, Lexi as well, she was trying to help Elena with the Stefan situation. She attacked him, tied him up. She said that you know, he's still in there. You just have to draw it out of him. You have to draw all the bad out. She was stabbing him. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. Did she compel him to feel like he's not had blood for so long? Is that the right word? Compelled him? And basically, it was ticking through the months. So it was like 2 months, 5 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years of not having blood. And, you know, Stefan was getting angry and angry and angry. And he was shouting out different things. I've never loved Elena. He was saying, like, the time I spent with you, you know, it's wasted. And Elena was saying, I don't believe you. You're literally just saying it. And Lexi was saying she's done this before, like she has to bleed the Ripper out of him pretty much to regain his humanity, because that is what Klaus took off him. And I'd like to thank you guys for actually clarifying that in the comments for me. I was a bit confused with the compulsion and what's just happened, but you guys said that obviously Klaus took his humanity switch away, and that is what happened, so thanks very much for that one. And then, obviously, so as Mason was about to reveal what he seen on the wall, boom, disappeared. Because Bonnie, yeah, we found out that the original witch, her necklace, that was the key. When she brought Jeremy back, it opened a portal towards the current world. And pretty much, obviously, that's where all the ghosts come from. So Bonnie destroyed it. They all disappeared, which was really good, showing her strength. She had help from her grandma as well. It was nice to see her back. Anna and Pearl, they managed to rekindle, find each other because they'd been lost for so long. That was a nice touch as well. Because Mason didn't reveal it, Damon called the next best person, but to me it is the best person. It is Rick. They come down, you know, Damon said he was sorry. He said that if Mason can forgive him, so can you. Rick was saying, I was your friend, but you're pretty much an asshole. And then he was like, look, sometimes I do things that I shouldn't do, giving him the same shitty explanation that he gave to Mason. But even Rick called him out. He said, you're really going to give me that? And he said, but this time I mean it. Honestly, I mean it. And he does. Rick and Damon, sick, honestly. Love them too. Alaric went in, started reading hieroglyphics, I think they called. He said, I don't know what they mean, but it must be a way to kill Klaus, because why has it been hidden for so long and down in the dungeons underneath where the werewolves are? It's fascinating. So that is where we are. We're not seeing Mason. We're not seeing Michael, not seeing Rebekah, and not seeing Klaus for the past few episodes. I'm excited to see if they return today. Now, if you do enjoy it, please smash the like on the button. Really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, fans clicking on my video, and let's jump into today's episode. And also, just noticed I'm actually wearing a football kit, and I'd like to know, what is your favourite sports team, whether it's NBA, NFL, you know, football, UK football, not soccer, and just anything. Yeah, please let me know. I'm very interested to see what everybody supports all around the world. So yeah, let's jump into today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy it.
Careful where you shine that thing. Bats hate the light.
Oh.
Damon?
Scaredy cat. Seems even the ancient Lockwoods were anti-vampire. Well, this is as far as I get to go.
In simple archaeological terms, it's a really, really old story.
I don't understand. I thought the Lockwoods came here with the original founders in the 1860s.
Niklaus,
Oh.
Elijah, and Rebekah.
To have my concentration if I'm not to slice off a finger.
He frightens us all. That is why we stick together as one.
I'm just gonna pause it, right? Do you reckon his dad's Michael? Gonna throw it out there. Don't know why. Got that feeling. Gonna go with it. Gonna roll with it.
These are the names of the original family.
Since way before the founding of Mystic Falls.
Except the last name up here, Michael.
Hey, fucking, that's a family tree.
But original.
Hey, I called it. Hooray!
Learn the story, you have to decipher these images.
Sloppy.
But doesn't Michael have a weapon?
You're dead.
These images, at the very
Ah,
least,
that was
might tell us
cute, I
what
like that.
weapon is.
If the story's about the original family living here, we go straight to the source.
I was hoping we could talk. About what? Stefan? Don't worry, I'm off him until he starts treating me better.
Actually, I'd rather talk about this. I'm curious why you and Klaus have spent 1,000 years running from your father.
Well, then maybe I'll ask Michael when we wake him. You don't know where he is? No one does.
So then who's rotting in that old cemetery in Charlotte?
Ah, yes.
I need to get back to the girls.
Rebekah's got more to lose than Delena. She needed to release that information then. She's shitting her kecks, mate, honestly. She's already released Michael as well. Like, I wonder how she's going to react when she knows he's actually on the loose.
Come on, Henrik, our brothers are fighting again.
Elijah, missed him.
Oh, look, sister's arrived. Watch my fast approaching victory.
I've come to laugh at you.
Father, we were just having fun.
We fight for our survival, and you find time for fun! No more laughter?
You've made your point, Michael.
Miracle you're still alive.
That guy's a bit of an arsehole, not going to lie, from this first appearance. Oh, I wonder what he's writing on this one. Wolf.
She's going to... I've got this, Damon. If we can figure out a way to kill Klaus, Stefan will be free of his compulsion. So how does he look?
Pasty and pouty.
He'll have to get over it.
I mean, a 1,000-year-old vampire, I'm sure, has learned the art of patience.
She's a 1,000-year-old vampire who's joined the cheerleading squad. There's a whole different set of rules in play here, right?
You two are gonna keep me locked in here for the next decade. I think we can skip the routine visits. We should all listen to Elena, right? I mean, her plans always work out so well, don't they?
No, I thought we could hang out. Little brother bonding.
Klaus may want to keep Elena alive. Doesn't mean she's safe with Rebekah.
You thought for even a second that she was in danger, you'd be working a lot harder.
That's smart.
Got me.
Yep.
That was smart.
You really have given up.
He does look good, so I say it every time. I really like his acting this season.
Screw this Lexi plan.
Interesting. Because reverse psychology in him. Is that what you call it? Reverse psychology? Where he's like... He's trying to say, do you then? Go on. If you want to be the Ripper, go be the Ripper. And then in Stefan's head, he's thinking, fuck, like, do I actually want to be it? Try and get into it that way. Don't know if it's a good plan. I like it, you know.
All right, girls. How about it? So what do you think? Pick one.
I'm not here to help you shop.
I said pick one.
Her face looks sick.
The red one.
Go away. Remember nothing. You do not threaten me. You will learn what I allow you to learn. Is that clear?
Also, can I ask, right, is this not Elena's house now? Did they not sign the deed over to her? So technically, Elena's not invited her in. She just walked in, didn't she? When she come in the last episode and said, where's my room? I'd not even thought about it. Did anyone actually invite her in? I'm sure that's Elena's property now.
I'm sorry the place is such a mess. I'm obsessed.
You okay? Jeremy is an idiot. All day wondering why it looked so familiar.
Oh, it does.
This symbol is repeated all across the wall.
Now I know.
Boxer briefs. Oh, that's a change from the 20s. My parents had just started a family when a plague struck their homeland.
So how did you end up here?
But my mother knew the witch Ayana, who heard from the spirits of a mystical land where everyone was healthy.
The werewolves?
My family lived in peace with them for over 20 years, during which time my family had more children. Once a month, our family retreated to the caves beneath our village.
Oh, that's a hiding place.
Ayana, you burned me. Is that near Klaus? Klaus and my youngest brother Henrik snuck out to watch the men turn into beasts. Henrik paid the price.
No, no, there must be a way.
The spirits will not give us away, Esther. Your boy is gone.
That was the beginning of the end of peace with our neighbors.
What I was interested then is, they had a rack, didn't they? They had multiple necklaces on it. She went to grab one. The witch said, that one's not yours, because it burnt her. So does each of the originals have their own necklace? And if so, where's Klaus's? Where's Elijah's? Why have we only ever seen Rebekah's on Elena? You know what I mean? Like, they said that necklace is a direct to the original witch, and is all of them. Is that woman there that we just seen actually the original witch? That'd be interesting.
Yes, I'm fine, but I can't talk right now.
I'll be at the bar.
Yeah, I kind of went off book, but don't worry, I know what I'm doing. And my brother here would love a shot of you.
But he done it anyway. I'm actually surprised.
Well, the bunny diet gave me a lot of time to practice. Spare, drown in guilt, regret my existence.
All that effort wasted trying to tell you how boring you were, and now you finally agree with me?
But you think I'll break down and you could pull me back from the edge, is that it?
Drink up, brother.
Honestly, I don't get you two as a couple.
Why would you? You don't know anything about who he really is.
See, again, right, I've got to say, I literally have to say it. That's just lies, isn't it not? Like, what's the actual word that you would say to that? Is it ignorance? Is that it? Like, she thinks she knows him more than everyone. They've got a past together. She literally knows Stefan way more than Elena does. The same with Damon as well. She keeps going around telling everyone that she knows Stefan the most. I feel like she knows Stefan the least. She only knows one side of him. She don't even know his true self.
We're a predatory species. We don't have time to care about humans and their silly little lives.
You know what? I'm just gonna go.
You haven't even heard half the story. It belonged to the original witch. She's the one who turned us into vampires.
Please,
Oh, the witch turned people to vampires.
You must call upon the spirits before the next full moon.
Okay, so that makes me think that because we had the information released that Klaus's mum cheated on their dad with somebody else, with one of the Lockwoods, I'm assuming. So, like, Klaus has always been a werewolf. Maybe at the time, this witch didn't know that. So then she just said that the witches was the ones that turned them into vampires. So then she might have give all of them the vampire curse, for example. And then that meant that Klaus had two of them. Does that make sense? Because Klaus originally was a werewolf that maybe everybody didn't know. And then obviously that's why Klaus has got both of them. And that's why he got a curse bestowed on him, so that he can only transition into one of them and not both of them.
My parents only saw a way of keeping their children alive. My father didn't want to run anymore. He wanted to fight and be superior to the wolves.
Everything could be heightened. Our family could live forever.
Ayana, I will have no part in it.
And it is in your hands alone, my love.
Because my mother was also a witch. The witch of the original family.
What?
The original witch.
I was totally wrong going, wasn't I?
Fire is an abomination of nature. Either be one or the other. Called upon the sun for life and the ancient white oak tree. My father offered us wine laced with blood, and then he drove his sword through our hearts.
Mad guy. Oh.
Rebekah.
Blood.
We must finish what we started. You have to drink if you want to live. No. Drink!
The feeling of power was indescribable. Every strength, there would be a weakness. The sun became our enemy. Neighbors who had opened their homes to us could now keep us out. The flowers at the base of the white oak burned and prevented compulsion. That the tree that gave us life could also take it away. So we burned it to the ground.
That is smart though, you gotta say, you gotta admit.
This was something my parents never anticipated. We could not control it. The predatory species was born.
Really enjoyed that. It was like intimidating, isn't it? Literally, if the transition from her story to just this 1 second of music that we see in here, really and what was it? Enhanced how intense that was, like literally. So that is fascinating. So their mum, how crazy is that then? So Klaus, for example, he's got a witch mum, a werewolf dad, and he's been cursed or given a spell to turn him into a vampire. That guy, man, he is had a crazy transition, hasn't he? So obviously all their family's been transitioned from their witch parent, and their mum then is the one whose necklace Bonnie was just trying to burn. She was the one that left the door wide open, wasn't it, for them to come in. The last episode when she done the spell, obviously there's consequences to doing all spells. Like she was saying, they touch a tree, they can get killed at the White Oak, basically the ashes. Can't touch the flowers, can't enter in the houses. Obviously, the First of Blood as well. I did enjoy that story actually from Rebekah, and obviously, so the dad. Then I'm interested to see why the dad turns. It was his idea to transition him over, so why does he hate him so much? Maybe he didn't envisage them all going out killing everyone. He just done it as like a protect his family, so to speak, and now they're killing everyone. He might feel some sort of regret. That's why he's going after them.
Nothing to see here. Just run along. She's giving us her employee discount.
What's Damon's plan with Stefan?
One of the jailbreak.
Hey, there we go.
You know Elena's gonna hate you for letting me out. You care about what she thinks.
Now you can sit around and be his little bitch, or you can get mad enough and you can do something.
The Salvatore boys, I presume.
Michael.
Nick made his first human kill. It triggered his werewolf gene.
Your mother had an affair with one of the werewolf villagers.
She put the hybrid curse on Nick to suppress his werewolf side, and she turned her back on him. But Michael's greatest weakness as a human was his pride. He went on a rampage and killed half the village. Then he came home and killed her.
Oh, he killed a mum.
He said she broke his heart, so he would break hers. Afterwards, my father took off. I know you think she hated you, Niklaus, but she did not. I'm sorry she turned her back on you. I will never do that.
Fucking pull a dagger out of him. I can't wait for that to happen.
We stick together as one. Always.
Oh, right, I just got to say, I'm very fascinated. Maybe it's unravelled in the originals TV show, that how they got from that point there to the point where Klaus has daggered them all. What's happened in that storyline?
I'm stubborn, Elijah moral, and Nick has no tolerance for those who disappoint him.
But you still love him?
He's my brother, and I'm immortal.
Honestly, I love that. Honestly, like, instead of spending it blaming him, yeah, she's immortal. Living literally in a coffin for 90 years it's a long time, but it's nothing really when you got another like million to go. Do you know what I mean? So like, you can spend it hating him and never see him again, or you can just literally say like, what an arsehole, and just move on.
I'm just looking for one good reason why we shouldn't wake Michael.
And I've given you 1,000. Wake Michael at your own peril. If you come after my brother, I will rip you apart.
I am compelled to do what he says, and he says to keep my damn mouth shut.
Well, Klaus has been running for about 1,000 years, so if you think you're gonna get a work around here...
Careful, Stefan. Where is Klaus?
Oh, Stefan's got to show his side. He's going to split that switch.
What's the trick question? Think, Stefan.
Wait. I can bring him back. I can lure Klaus back to Mystic Falls.
And there is our loophole. Get Klaus back to Mystic Falls, and I will gladly drive a stake through his heart. Fail, I'll drive it through yours.
What was interesting there is, right, Stefan actually, he didn't actually lie. He consistently asked him, where's Klaus, and have you spoken to him, and he didn't tell him really, didn't say he spoken to him, didn't say where he was. What he did say is that he could draw him back, so he technically didn't lie, but what he did actually show is he can care. Flick that switch, cared about Damon, saved his life. All this time he's saying that he don't care and he's not emotional, so maybe he has been fighting it all along, or maybe he's just been lying and just trying to protect Elena by being so mean. Who knows? But at least he's shown and saved his brother there.
Vampire, werewolf.
That was when they burned down the tree, destroying the only way that they could be killed.
We've got the witch symbol and what looks like a bleeding heart.
But why is that one connected to the witch's death?
Oh, what is it?
How do you know that Michael killed your mother? He lied to you. How they made peace? The spell that turned them into vampires? Combination of the werewolf and the vampire symbol. And this is the story of her death. The hybrid killed the original witch. Not Michael, Klaus. Made it so that he would be the only one of his kind, and then she rejected him. When he turned, all of that was heightened.
These mean nothing. They're just stupid drawings done by stupid people who had no idea who my family was.
He has a hold on you, on me, on everyone. He has for 1,000 years. We have to make it stop.
Just shut up! Don't talk anymore! Nothing!
God, every scene that she's in's intense, you not think?
Now we know where Klaus and Elijah learned their tricks from.
His brother's about to die, and I just have to save his life for the bajillionth time. Careful, Stefan. Your man is showing.
You reminded me what my freedom felt like. Why is everybody trying to save me?
Because I have to. Because you're in this mess with Klaus because you saved my life. And I
like
can't
that.
just leave you in a cell to rot.
Be careful, brother.
Your humanity showing.
Your humanity showing.
Pretty brutal, the information she's found out, innit? Let's be honest.
Damon, seriously?
We got Michael.
What?
Plans in motion. Go ahead, kick, yell, scream. I'm sure you've been planning your rant all day. He's an even bigger dick than ever. It's just now, he's a dick that's on our side.
I think I got Rebekah on our side too.
Really?
I learned that she's just a girl. She lost her mom too young, and she loves blindly and recklessly, even if it consumes her. And then when all is said and done, nothing more important than the bond of family. I think that you're gonna be the one to save him from himself.
I think
Maybe
that.
because he loves me, and maybe because he loves you.
I like that comment. Are we ever gonna get to see them kiss? Honestly, like I'm waiting for it now. Just want it to happen. Every time Damon's the one that's instigated it, and I kind of want Elena to instigate it now. Just like, but I'm enjoying the whole relationship between all of them. To be honest, Damon and Stefan loved it this episode. I loved that at the end there. He said both of them said the humanity showing. Love that, and now I love the information that these just give then. And that is going to wrap up today's episode. I'm really enjoying it. How interesting is it that obviously Klaus, it looks like, killed his mum, and she was the original witch. She's the one that's possibly alive. That's a necklace that Rebekah was wearing, and it's her necklace. Well, the one that Bonnie tried to destroy as well. It's the original witches. Now, as she was saying there, Klaus, he has no filter. If you go behind his back, you cross him, he takes you out. She's done it many of times. Obviously, Rebekah said that, I can't believe, she said something like, hers is emotion or something, and Elijah's is like honour, noble, so to speak. He keeps his word, doesn't he, Elijah? He says it, he keeps it. I totally agree. She looks like she's a rash and emotional person as well. Don't blame it, nothing wrong with that. And you can definitely see it. The stories was interesting that it told. When you first look at the hieroglyphics, it looks like, what the hell are them? What did it mean? But then as you've seen the pictures more and more, it's just pretty clear. It tells it tells the story itself. It's mad. Like, once you understand something and then you can go across, you can actually read it and envision it. Michael, he seemed like a bit of an asshole back in the day, not gonna lie. He seemed like he was pretty nasty to Klaus. He killed, I was gonna say actually he killed his mum, but he didn't. I just said then that it was Klaus done it. Wonder why Klaus would draw them drawings down in the dungeon, so somebody could go down there and find it and read it. That white the white oak tree that was burnt down, mate, it was tons of that ash, wasn't it? I wonder who scooped that up. John had some. I still want to know where he got that from, but I wonder how many more people have it. Michael, he's not told the Salvatores how he's going to kill Klaus. He just told Stefan to lure him in and he'll do the deed. And obviously, if Stefan don't lure him in, then he's going to take Stefan out. You know, he's on him. It was interesting because obviously he put his hand right into Damon and he was saying, look, mate, tell me where Klaus is. Or when last time you spoken to him, Stefan said, I can't tell you where he is because I don't know, but I can get him here. And then obviously he was like, he went to pull the heart out, and obviously Stefan jumped in the way. And then it's just interesting because it just shows that Stefan can actually flick his humanity side on, and whether he's strong enough, like, to actually, how would you say it, he's always been strong enough to resist it, or the whole time he's just been pretending and just faking it. Does that make sense? But I'd like the conversation between the brothers at the end. He said that Stefan was like, mate, I can't wait to kill Klaus. I'll be on your side, get rid of him. Then I'm finally free to leave you. And obviously Damon's like, mate, I owe you. Like, the reason I'm doing this is because, you know, you saved me, I'm saving you. That's the way it is with brothers, you know. And he said, careful, you know, humanity's coming out. And both of them used that line in each other, which is great. It was hilarious. Really liked the little conversation between Damon and Delena at the end there. I just want them to kiss now, you know. It's teasing it for so long, just get it done with. Rebekah, she's really emotional. I wonder how she's going to react. She said that, but you know, she's immortal. She lives for an eternity. So, like, yeah, she might be in a coffin for 90 years, but what's she going to do? Come out, hate Klaus and never speak to him again? Like, what's the point in that? Living a life lonely in misery. But now this information's come to light. I wonder if she is going to go on Elena's side. Like she said at the end there, she thinks that she may have got him on their side. She's just a girl that her mum died too young. She don't know what happened. The information's all over the place. She's literally an emotional I can kind of see, you know what, right? I can see if she stays in the show, I can see her being good friends with Caroline, possibly later down the line in the cheerleading team, and that I think they would make her a funny mate relationship together, good friends. No Bonnie, no Caroline, no Matt, no Tyler for a few episodes, and no Jeremy this episode. But the information has been really good. I really liked seeing Elijah again, even though it was in a flashback. I hope he comes back in present. Klaus, surely, possibly, we're going to see him next episode. Because I'm trying to think, because these Vampire Diaries, they seem to have a really good mid-season, really good finale. Obviously, it's good throughout, but we're on episode 8 now. It's 22 season, maybe around 9, 10, 11. Going to be some real bad action, honestly. I can't wait. I'm very excited. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the whole series. And the content coming to the channel, obviously we're posting it thick and fast, and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm really thankful for everybody that clicks on the videos every day, because I know it's a lot, you know, it's a lot of minutes if you think about it. 20 minutes every day totally racks up, and you guys, you know, it's just the love and support that you show, and the nice comments, the hateful comments, you know. Doesn't really matter, to be honest. I just love the fact that you engage, I engage, we all have our opinions, and it's fantastic. So thanks for clicking on my video, really do appreciate it, and as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.